Hello and welcome, bookworms. Welcome to this week's episode of The Contented Narrative. We are looking at Mackie. What a way to go. So this one was really interesting. So I did How to Kill Your Family. And I will say that has become my most viewed video of my entire channel. I don't know how it's happened. Honestly, you guys just pick and choose which ones you want to watch, and that's fine by me, so long as you're still watching them. I mean, I'm not earning money off of this. This is just a fun hobby, but it feels nice when I look at it. I'm like, I've got about 3,000 views on that one, so I'll take that. So let's hope this one does just as well. So you've got the Wistons, right? They're rich, they're powerful, they're morally bankrupt. And then the guy in charge, the matriarch, the patriarch, dies. And what I love about this is you've got Anthony, who's the one that dies, and he's in purgatory, where he's got to figure out how he was killed. And once he figures out, how he died, and once he figures out how he died, he can then move on to the afterlife that is best suited to how he lived in his normal life. So he's thinking he's then going to move on to a great afterlife. But the more you learn about him, the more you're like, I'm not entirely sure you think you're going where you think you're going. So anyway, you've got him sort of like looking in on his family and trying to figure out who it was that may or may not have killed him. And then you've got this true crime podcaster who lives quite close by, who's also trying to investigate to see what happened. Like who died, blah, blah, how did they die, who had the motive and so on and so forth. And honestly, it was quite a fun read. Like, I really did quite enjoy it. I liked the whole aspect of Anthony looking in on the family and and trying to figure out and going off and be like, I know, because in life, he was like this person that bullied his way. He was like successful businessman. He had all these riches, these monies. He had like a sweet talking charm. And in the afterlife, he's got none of that. And honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And you've got his wife and like Olivia as well. And then as it continues and you're sort of like, oh, okay, this is how it's going to go. And then the twists and the turns come and you're not expecting it, but it's so much fun to read. And honestly, I loved the characters. I loved the way they were written. I loved the fact that, you had the children and everyone has a motive and you've got all of that. But then when you find out what happened to him, then you find out the consequences of that. Then you find out sort of like everything that happened to everybody else. And you just kind of sat there being like, everyone got what they deserved. Everyone got what they deserved. And I liked how it ended with the characters, and there's a good scene between Olivia and Anthony, a good chapter, sorry, I'm not going to say scene, it's not a movie, it's a book. There's a good chapter between Olivia and Anthony that I think you guys will thoroughly enjoy, but I'm not going to give any spoilers at all. I'm not a spoiler channel. I just say whether or not you should read it, but there's a scene between Olivia and Anthony and I'm like, love this. But Anthony does get what he deserves, and everyone else gets what they deserve. And you know what? It feels really, really good. And I love the characters. I love the pacing. I loved how it was told. I love the fact that you've got someone looking in from purgatory. I love the fact that, you've got different points of view as well, which I think is becoming quite a popular thing of having different chapters and from different people's point of views. But yeah, I would say definitely give this one a read. And if you haven't already read How to Kill Your Family, so watch my video. No spoilers in the video, I promise. But watch the video or just go out and read it. Because I quite like both those books by Mackie. But yeah, so consume it in whichever way you want. Library, Kindle, hardback, paperback, audiobook, however you want. But remember to always keep it contento.